Verse 50. Adonijah feared because of Solomon.
Why would he fear because of Solomon? Because Solomon really should be putting him to death behind this. Yeah.
Christ, sir.
I'll need a water if I could. Where we at with? What we going over?
The brother had a question about First Kings 1. We got the to 49. Pretty much about how his brother Adonijah tried to take the throne from him. You know what I'm saying? And then how King David trumped over all that. Well, yeah, come on. We was getting to the meat of it and all.
Yeah, that's that question right there. Who asked that question? Read the story. That's all you gotta do.
No,
you know what I'm saying? That's you read First Kings and Second Kings and all that. You read them stories or whatever, you'll get the linguistics of what's going on. You know, that's that's a question, but that's more so you got to read out. You know what I'm saying? You got to read this Bible. You understand? Any more questions? Go ahead,
God, sir, I got a question.
Lord,
I just want a basic breakdown.
In the holy water. Go ahead.
So I just want a basic breakdown of Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 6.
Let's get it.
Sorry, sir, if I could.
Go ahead, Kwan.
You also got a question online as well.
All right, no sweat. We're gonna answer these two questions, then we're gonna get into the scripture breakdown, go over the different topics that we need to touch on for this upcoming week. Of course, y'all know, you know what I'm saying, what they doing to the tribe of Isupk is, good night. I mean, you for sure you got to pull your precepts for that. Remember we always talk about speaking in season. What they doing in that. Who can argue and say, you know what I'm saying, that they not one of the tribes?
Right.
What they going through right now is in the curses.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead. Tell them everybody where you at.
So we're in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 6.
Oh, Ecclesiastes. Yeah, let me get a couple of wine, something if I could. It's like Ecclesiastes. You know?
So chapter 5, verse 6. I was going through all kind of problems on this.
All right, what? Go ahead, reverse. Start verse 5.
Come, sir. In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 5. Better is it that thou shouldest.
Start at 1.
Come, sir. In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Keep thy foot where thou goest to the house of God, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. For they consider not that they do evil.
What does that mean right there? Read it from the top.
Come. Verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God.
What does that sound like it's saying? A warrior.
Saying, just like when you
just blurt out what you think. What do you think it means?
You going to church, just sit back and just listen.
Don't say church. This ain't. Don't say that. You come to the school. Go ahead.
You going to the school, just sit back and just listen. Don't
be humble. Be humble. When you come into this school or whatever the case may be, don't come in here like you about to teach. You understand? Don't come in here like you with a bunch of yapping. You know what I'm saying? A good spirit to be in when you come into a school, when you come around men of God, is to be humble, man. You understand? Be more ready. Shut your mouth. That's the point. You can't learn nothing when you think you know something already.
Come
You
on.
understand? And the predicament that we in as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, it's quite clear that we don't know nothing. Else we wouldn't be on the bottom. You understand? Read.
Verse 2. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before the power.
So like, read that part again.
Come. Verse 2. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart.
You just skip the whole verse 1. We breaking down verse 1. Start at verse 1.
Come, sir. Verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the power, and be ready to hear.
Be what?
Be ready to hear.
Everybody understand that, right? Read.
Than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil.
What is the sacrifice of a fool? What is the sacrifice? What is a come on, goddamn. What is a sacrifice? I will
It's like, sir, something that you give up, or something you're giving up to repent.
Right, you giving something in place of something. You understand? I'm sacrificing. What's the whole purpose of sacrificing goat? Goat. Go ahead.
To pay for your sins.
Pay for your sins, or it could be just sacrificing it as a peace offering between you and the Lord. You get my point? What was you gonna say, Ryan?
I was gonna say a sacrifice, something that you value, and you giving it up.
That's something that's the get a brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the best definition. You know what I'm saying? Something that you value and you giving it up. You get my point? Like when you come in the truth, everybody has to make a sacrifice when they come into the truth, don't they? You know what I'm saying? What's the type of sacrifices have you brothers made to come in here? Go ahead, Yardan. Wow. Oh, that's the number one. You understand? That's number one on the list. Lamont.
Money.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys, rap career. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Children. But let's get back to the rap career. If I could, I'm moving too fast because you know I'm gonna call out a few days. I ain't gonna do it, y'all. They gonna go back home and be ready to take me to counseling. You know, we got a lot of guys who want to be rappers, but they not. That wasn't the life that the Lord had chose. The Lord chose for you. So it sacrifices getting made to build this school, but then there also are sacrifice of fools. You understand? Read it one more time.
Come. Then to give the sacrifice and be more ready to hear.
You got to understand the whole spirit of what this verse brings. Read it from the top one more time.
Come, sir. Verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the power, and be more ready to hear.
What that part right there? What does that part mean right there? Go ahead.
Don't be so quick to open your mouth.
That's the point. That's why once you understand this part, now you should be able to understand the second part. You get my point? You come to the house of God, shut your mouth. Right. Period. And you can always tell cats that's gonna make it in the truth because they come in here and be quiet. Right. You know what I'm saying? They ain't coming in here talking about, the Illuminati this and this, that, and other. They try to teach the teacher, and of course, in the I.S.U.P.K class, that ain't gonna work. We're gonna shut you down real quick. You can kind of tell some of the cats that's gonna be in here because they come in here and shut their mouth and they listen. You like a baby. Right. You got to be taught all over again. All right. Read second part.
Come. Then to give the sacrifice of fools.
Be ready to hear that to give a sacrifice of a fool. What does that mean? Y'all are done.
So be more equipped to listen to what's being taught than to come out your mouth with something
foolish. You understand? What's a foolish sacrifice? Go ahead.
The earth is flat.
Nah. Go ahead.
I'm making on that one wife.
Nah, y'all totally missing the mark. A sacrifice. Remember now, you're giving something in place of something, right? I'll give you. This is what black people world famous for saying. Listen, on my mama, you know what I'm saying? On my mama, I'm gonna be able to do this, that, and other, and the fourth. You understand, man? Listen, on my son, I guarantee you, man, he gonna drop the bar gonna drop 50 points in the basket on my son. You see what I'm saying? Now, why is that a foolish sacrifice? Go ahead.
It's like, sir, because like the Lord said, you can't change like one piece of hair on your head.
Right.
Or you can't, you can't make it several one inch taller than what you was.
Right, now say what you saying, you know what I'm saying, don't come to pass. Now, your mama, you can put your mama as a sacrifice.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Don't, in the truth, don't say on my mama. You get my point? The scripture say, let your yea be your yea and your nay be your nay. Don't put it on nobody. Don't put it on the Most High. Don't put it on your son's head. None of that. Them is all foolish. You see what I'm saying? This is a black people's book. It's a black man's book. So what we're going over is what we've been dealing with for thousands of years. Don't make a sacrifice that you know you can't keep. Because you say on your son, and then he don't score them points or whatever, then guess what? Whoever you made that sacrifice to will require the life of that son. Go ahead, warrior.
Man, ain't that who was the king? When he said about his daughter, when she came in, he said, "Whoever come in next, that's who I'm gonna have to kill." And it's sorry because he had to kill her because it's his daughter that came in.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. That's just idiotic, man. Read on.
Come. For they consider not that they do evil.
They what?
For they consider not that they do evil.
Everybody understand. You understand? That mouth that you got right there can be used to build a nation, but it also can be used to destroy. You understand? That mouth can be used to encourage people. You understand? But it also can be used to make people dumb and stupid. You understand? That mouth is horrible. All right, read on. It can be horrible. It's a lot. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Be not rash with thy mouth.
Be not what?
Be not rash with thy mouth.
What does that mean? What does rash mean? Go ahead.
Quick to say something.
Right. You understand? Don't be quick with that mouth out. You understand? You gotta be humble, man. Like I tell you all the time about battle. Don't be so fast to just blur out everything in the battle, man. Save something. You know what I'm saying? Throw some bait out there and let them, let them speak. Because more than likely, when you're in the battle, you should let the person who you battling, you know what I'm saying, do more speaking, you know what I'm saying, than you. You get my point? All right, let's go.
Come. And let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before the power.
Before what?
Before the power.
Everybody understand that? How do you utter something hasty before the Lord? I alone.
So like, sir, what would like an example be? Like a brother come up to say you and say like, I want to be give a vow to be a Nazarite or something like that, and that's not something they really mean. That be in that context.
So read it from the top.
Come. Verse 2. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be.
Of course, you know when it says heart, that it means thy mind. Go ahead.
Come. Be hasty to utter anything before the power.
What does that mean? Go ahead, y'all down.
So is that saying like, you know, how like Satan to put something on your mind for you to say out of your mouth, you know what I'm saying? And so don't be so quick to say whatever comes to your mind.
You want it. First, you gotta. The realm of it is think before you speak, and especially before the Lord. You get my point? Don't make no vows. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna make a vow to the Most High, you better be careful. You get my point? Watch what you say, you know what I'm saying, before the Lord. You understand? Because the Lord is going to require that of you. You understand? Be humble. That's all. Read on.
Come. For the power is in heaven, and thou upon the earth. Therefore, let thy words be few. Let thy words be few.
Everybody understand? You come into the house of God, you come around men of God. The best thing to do when you come around men of God, when you just learning, is to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Because when you come around men of understanding, that's in the truth, that been in here a while, and you do more talking, what is going to happen? When you go ahead,
You're gonna get checked.
You're gonna get checked. Why you gonna get checked? Go ahead.
Because you're gonna say something out of order.
Not only is you gonna say something out of order, but you got to be humble when you come around brothers up in here. It was at one Passover I went to. We was back at the hotel, and it was some brother from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We sitting around mighty men. You know what I'm saying? And this brother just kept talking, man. You know, he just about nothing. He was trying to be the life of the conversation, man. And I just kept looking at him, and I see nobody else was gonna say nothing or whatever. I said, man, let me holler at you. I said, you gotta calm down, man. You know what I'm saying? You need to do more listening here. Don't sit at this table.
Right.
He's like, all right. You know what I'm saying? And he shut the fuck up. Excuse me. He shut the hell up for the rest of the joint. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't go around. Imagine sitting at at breakfast with Commander Jimmy YAHANNA and the rest of the generals, and you doing more talking, and that's just not why. What should you be doing? Why should you be listening?
They got the jewel. They got the knowledge.
That's the point.
Supposed to be soaking up.
That's the point. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta come out and soak up the game. I don't. Some cats I just don't know who you grew up around and where you've been or whatever. But I was always taught to soak up the game from the OGs, man. That's how you learn it, so you can move forward. Read on.
Come. Verse 3. For a dream coming through the multitude of business.
What does that mean? From a dream come through a multitude of business. It's real simple. The bar.
It's just saying that
yeah, we gotta get some order. Yeah, so I can't handle this. I want order. Grab something. I don't know.
Is it saying be about what you say? Budget?
I mean, I don't know. What do we want here?
JMO.
Okay.
About like 30.
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead.
Meaning be about what you're talking about. Is that what it's saying? Like, don't just say
Like
something.
I lost my focus. Read it one more time.
Come. Verse 3. For a dream coming through the multitude of business.
For a dream coming through a multitude of business. What does that mean?
Is it meaning like what?
Don't overthink it. Just what does it say? It's real simple. Go ahead.
Just you know what I'm saying? Whatever's in your mind or whatever it is, you got to be about your business.
It's real simple than that. Read it one more time.
Come. For a dream coming through the multitude of business.
What does that mean? Ryan.
You dream about something that you got a lot of shit to do.
You say that again?
You dream about something that over things that you have a lot on your plate.
No. Go ahead.
Basically, it's just basically saying that what you want to do is just the works.
No, this you read y'all overthinking this one. Now go ahead.
Come.
So is it saying, sir, that like what you want will come through? You know what I'm saying? You handling your business, or you doing what you
read it one more time.
Come. Verse 3. For a dream coming through the multitude of business.
Talking about a dream coming through the multitude of business. Okay, what is a dream? Everybody know what a dream is, right? It's telling you why you have dreams. Why do you dream about, you know what I'm saying, a girl in the classroom? Because you go to school. You understand? Why do you dream about, I don't know, football game? Why you dream about wanting to be a football player? Because you watch football. You understand? Everybody understand that? This is simple. I'll read it one more time.
Verse 3. For a dream coming through the multitude of business.
Break that down. Why do you dream? Go ahead.
It's like, sir, the things that you see be in your
From
dreams.
living, you had dreams from your life. That's why I say from a multitude of business. You go to school, you know what I'm saying? You work a job, you know what I'm saying? You got cousins, a family. All of these different things that's going on in your life cause you to have dreams. What you think about. A lot of y'all done dreamed about girls that you never got. You never gonna get it. Okay? You're old now. It's over with it. Unless you come to the truth, you're more likely I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? I was joking. Y'all are dying looking like that. You would think about but you get my point. A dream coming through a multitude of business. We don't
Come. And a fool's voice is known by multitude of words.
Read that one more time.
And a fool's voice is known by multitude of words.
Write that down. Y'all done.
that saying that, you know, when somebody yapping off at the mouth, they showing everybody that they're a fool.
Well, what did I just say about being in the battle? You know what I'm saying? Sometime in the battle, you know what I'm saying? Just let the man speak. You will be able to win the battle because by him not having the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the Bible, he's going to say things that's off. Especially when you battle a Christian. Remember now, they think they know the Bible. So you're going to listen to this person and say, damn, he's a goddamn fool.
Right.
He said hate ain't in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? He said a woman can be a priest. You get my point? He gonna say a bunch of things that you just know is off by the multitude of his speech. Like I was saying about a brother coming around and just doing a lot of babbling and talking. You understand? Read on.
Come. Verse 4. When thou vowest a vow unto the power, defer not to pay it.
What does that mean? A warrior.
Don't work it. Make sure you
Pay
your debt.
When you make a vow unto the Lord, you know what I'm saying? You can't break that vow. You understand? This the Lord here. So be careful when you make a vow. You get my point? It's better to just do what you gotta do, opposed to be sitting somewhere on your knees with your hands up high talking about I'm gonna put something in place, you know what I'm saying, to achieve something, you know what I'm saying, to the Lord. Be careful when you speak to the Lord, because the Lord is going to require that of you. You understand? Every man that become an officer, you didn't made a vow, you understand, according to the scriptures, you didn't made a vow to be a priest. Now, many brothers have made vows, and many brothers have broken them vows. And what ends up happening to those men that break their vow? Ryan. They end up dead, or what else? Listen, here's what's worse than that. So be alive and walk around, you know what I'm saying, with your mind filled with 1,000 demons looking crazy, you know what I'm saying? Or sitting in some fake Israelite group, you know what I'm saying, with a whole new doctrine that you know was never taught to you. Right. You get my point? Read on.
Come.
Read it from the top one more time.
Come. Verse 4. When thou vowest a vow unto the power, defer not to pay it.
Do what?
Defer not to pay it. For he hath no pleasure in fools. He hath no pleasure in fools.
Everybody understand. I got something. Everybody understand that, right?
So read on. Pay that which thou hast vowed.
Do what?
Pay that which thou hast vowed.
Everybody understand. You make a vow, pay it. You know what I'm saying? You make a promise unto the Lord, keep it. You understand? If you know you can't keep it, or you're unsure that you can keep it, then don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Being a priest, you know what I'm saying? Going out there to save blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, that's a vow I know I can keep. You understand? Go ahead.
That's why before you get the oil on your head, I'll ask you, are you sure you want to do this?
That's correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like, every single time you put it on your head, just ask them, like, are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Because brothers get the oil on their head, so don't even know what they're getting into.
No, they don't know what they're getting into, because a lot of brothers think being a priest is that this is some type of game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That this is about fun. They think, you know, going out on the camp and speaking and wearing all this big jewelry on and head pieces and all this and hearing about multiple wives and this and that. They think that this is a fun and a game.
Right.
And guess what? For some brothers, it do start off smooth and they do start off, everything is lovely. But being in the truth, like YAHANNA bring out, you just haven't seen enough winners. You understand? Everything might start off lovely for you when you come into the truth. You understand? But know of a surety that Satan is coming. Know that you got a trial coming. And most brothers, when they make that vow, they don't consider that trial. Even though you may teach it to them in class, they still ain't understanding what you're saying until Satan come, and he's coming. He's coming to test you. He's coming to see if you a certified priest or if you bitch made.
Right.
You understand? Right. There's a lot of men that's been bitch made and they didn't drop that sword in the grass.
Right.
You understand? That is something, brother, that I cannot do. Right. You understand? Read on.
Verse 5. Better is it that thou shouldest not bow.
Better is it what?
Better is it that thou shouldest not bow.
Read.
then thou shouldest vow and not pay.
Everybody understand?
Oh,
You
God.
understand? Don't and listen. It's better that you don't vow. You understand? Than that you make a vow and then not pay. You understand? Read on.
Verse 6. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin.
Read that again.
Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin.
Mm-hmm. Read that. Keep reading.
Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error.
Keep reading.
Wherefore should the power be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thy hands?
All right. Read it from the top.
Don't come. Verse 6. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin.
Break that down. Y'all done.
So is that saying I don't want by you making that vow and then you breaking that vow, you your mouth has caused your flesh to sin?
That's the point. You know what I'm saying? Oh, warrior.
That's like it's lying is a sin, so you break that vow,
Yeah.
and then call it your mouth.
Yeah,
Mouth
it's-
is called a sin.
And really what it's about more so than anything, like, it's about being a man.
Come.
You get my point? You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you come into the truth, the one thing that, you know, that Black and Hispanic men don't want to do is to be a man. You understand? But in here, you just gonna have to be a man. Or if you don't, this place is right here is gonna destroy you. It's gonna bury you. You understand? And the best way to get that manhood is to be around brothers who didn't obtain it. You understand? You better look totally different. You understand? From when y'all first came in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Brother, right here, what's your name?
Nerd, sir.
Nerd. I don't even know it. I don't even care what his slave name is, because I know this brother here is on this path to becoming a brand new man.
Right.
You understand? I never knew his name. Somebody, that's young man. That's what he called it. Go ahead.
My new name, young name is young man.
Young man. I just said that. Everybody come in here. If 5 brothers come in here right now and start class, all 5 of them names will be young man. I ain't give a damn. One day, I ain't gonna tell you, if the police pull us over the car, I'll be like, do you know if this is Leroy Smith right there? I'll be like, who in the hell is Leroy? I don't know none of y'all slave names. A few of y'all know it. I don't know. It's some of you got a little ring to your name, your slave name. But for most of you brothers, I don't know. You understand? Read on now.
Come. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin.
Mm-hmm.
Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error.
Read that again.
Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error.
What does that mean? I belong.
Like, so that's saying once you make a vow to the Lord, then you break it, and then you go back and pray and say, I made a mistake.
You on to it. Anybody else? Kaya.
Yeah, so when death finally comes your way, like don't try to ask like for an apology then.
you on to it. Now, get the brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Don't come. Wherefore should the power be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thine hands?
And do what?
And destroy the work of thine hands.
Everybody understand? You understand? Go ahead.
I got a precept if I could.
Give it to me.
Proverbs 18 and 21.
Proverbs.
Yes, sir.
Proverbs.
Proverbs.
Proverbs. That's it. He be writing scriptures. You know what I'm saying?
Some proverbs.
Right.
18
and 21.
Read.
Don't come.
Go ahead, Kyle. You got it.
Well, the book of Proverbs, chapter 18,
Wait, what
verse
was
21.
we just at? Ecclesiastes, what, 5
and 6.
All right, go ahead.
Come. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
Say it again.
Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
Yeah, we just was going over that. You know what I'm saying? Death and life is in the power of the tongue. You understand? What you say brings life to people. You understand? What is life? According to the scriptures. I belong.
It's like said, laws, statutes,
Laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Rules. You understand? What is death?
teaching people to break the laws that you
Teaching people to break the laws, statutes, and commandments. Give me an example of speaking death out your tongue. You ever done?
You can eat that pork chop sandwich. It ain't gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's death right there. You know what I'm saying? These preachers getting up telling black people, man, pork is the delicacy. Right? You know what I'm saying? Or what they say is
The new white meat.
Yeah, it's the new white meat, and believe it or not, pork is an expensive meat item.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The very thing that's going to kill you and give you cancer and have your blood is, poison. The white man got it as the most expensive thing in the store, right? Along with strip crab and lobster, and these things ain't supposed to be eaten at all. Right? You get my point? That's the world being turned upside. That's why I'm coming to you. That's why philosophy, you know what I'm saying, it destroys people out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about muscle and grit. It's, man, what you teach and what you say to people. You understand? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, we was just at a camp and the damn woman came up, you know what I'm saying, sat down and protest with a sign, sat down in front of the camp. Yeah. And she trying to teach young black girls too, they was young. Yeah. She trying to teach them that they should have the right, you understand, to commit abortion. And that, I would say that's an example of it as well, because black Hispanic pastors, right? Of course, they hand in hand with that one. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's just an example of life.
You know what I'm saying? Telling your homeboy, you know what I'm saying, at the job, you know what I'm saying, that a woman that he liked, and y'all both know she got a man, telling him, man, you should go on, man, go on. Tell him he ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You should go on, hit that. You see what I'm saying? And when he get hit with them 45 shells, and he's sitting in somebody's funeral casket, you know what I'm saying? And the preacher sitting up there lying about how great he was. I shouldn't say stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all get the point. Wrong.
Making a woman think it is okay to teach the Bible and exert authority over men.
Yeah, all of those things. All of those things is death. You know what I'm saying? Women in no way, shape, form, or fashion should be teaching anybody about the Bible. Right. Especially when they can't make biscuits from scratch. Right. You get my point? Like, that ain't their role. Like, to be sitting over no congregation teaching nobody about, you know what I'm saying, the Lord and what he wants done. The Lord made it simple for a woman, man. You understand? Keep that house clean, cook that food, take care of that man. You know, it's many things that a lot of women need to be focused about more is in talking about teaching. And you can see on that Facebook, man, these women who try to teach the Bible, man, they be so far in left field that it's unbelievable. You understand? Where we at with that? So everybody understand. Right there. All right, go back to verse what was that? 6. Read.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 6. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error.
That it was a what?
That it was an error.
Don't sit there and after you made the vow and didn't tell the angel, oh, it was a mistake. I shouldn't have said that. Because it's too late now. And why is it saying before an angel? Why is it saying that? A warrior. Wrong.
I believe because when you praying, the angel is the one that's taking this information back to the throne of the Most High. For
sure. You for sure. You get a brother a hand. You for sure. But why does it say, don't saying before an angel, it was an error? Go ahead.
Because that angel coming to take your soul.
That's the point. You understand? Them angels are the one that's going to put you to death.
Right.
You get my point? That's who's going to put you to death. He going to make sure that whoever coming to shoot up that block, the angel is going to make sure that them bullets hit you. Right? Okay. You understand? So that's what it's saying. Keep reading.
Come. Wherefore should the power be angry at thy voice and to destroy the work of thine hands?
Everybody understand that. You know what I'm saying? Let's moving on. What's the next question?
Come. The next question online is from.
Oh, y'all got the mic in rotation?
Come.
What's on first?
All right, we got a question online.
Man, if I could though, man, I got to, you know what I'm saying, man, big up, man, to Captain the Bar Mom. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Mafia outlet, you know what I mean? But they, of course, they been in here day in I'm saying, and all other men who contributed, whether it's funds or work or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you've done to make this school look like it is. This shit right here, I can look glorious. Like me even sitting here teaching, I just feel good. I feel like the Holy Spirit is upon me tonight. Just over how this joint look. I think we might be neon to ready to host the 5 weekend. There's a few more things, you know what I'm saying, that got to get done, of course. We got about a week to do it, you know what I'm saying. Bob Mountain giving a report on all these brothers and which we're gonna go over in the council tonight, you know what I'm saying, about all the men who've been, I want to know every man who's been toiled and gave funds and all of that. You know, I'm hearing brothers, you know what I'm saying, working overtime, you know what I'm saying, to make it happen, man, and it shows, man. So, man, good job. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't see no other school in the U.P.K. fucking with this. I know the other brothers might be offended. Maybe I can hear them down. Come on, Kevin. Say that because it's your school. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell it. Y'all will see when y'all get here. It's a lot. Right. All right, where we at? Let's go for one.
So we got a question online on Facebook from Trooper Ayar Bang Yashikar. His question is, can I get a breakdown on Matthew chapter 5, verse 10? His question is, if you die in righteousness, are you blessed?
Okay. 5 and 10.
Come on, the con.
All right. And his question is pertaining to this verse right here.
Come on, the con, sir.
All right, no sweat. Somebody, when y'all, whoever get it, you know what I mean, read it.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness.
Read it again.
Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake.
What does that mean? Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake. Go ahead.
When everybody putting you on trial, when the world put you on trial for following what Christ said.
Get a brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? Not just for what Christ said, you know what I'm saying, for just being an Israelite. You understand? To be an Israelite is more than just, you know, being born of the seed of Israel. You know what I'm saying? You got to carry a reputation out. Right. You understand? You carry an inheritance, man, that no matter how you feel about it, you know what I'm saying, this inheritance, you got to carry on the reputation of Israel. That's right. Israel was a great man. You understand? And Abraham and Jacob, all these great men that we descended from, you got to keep it going. That's right. You come from a good stock. You understand? So read that from the top again.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake.
Everybody understand? You don't celebrate Christmas, Easter, none of that. You go around your family. You know what I'm saying? What's the first thing they're gonna do? Raise your hand. Go ahead.
Man, you don't celebrate Christmas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I warn you.
Like, man, you can't come to my birthday party. You ain't celebrate birthdays no more.
Man, listen,
we family.
Listen, y'all are all been through it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna become the topic of the family gathering. Right. They ain't gonna come to you at first. They're gonna sit there all night, drink that wine, and just look at you. Listen to the music. Till they get up and the courage to ask them questions. You know what I'm saying? Man, I just want to know, y'all can have multiple wives, but the woman can't have multiple men? What verse that is? Because I never read that. You see what I'm saying? They gonna be on you, man. You know, y'all smiling because y'all know what I'm saying is true. Or at your job, you know what I'm saying? There's people at your job, once they find out what you don't eat pork, you know what I'm saying? Now it's just, it's pork in that. Right. It's something that's clearly not pork. Right. But you know they cook that with pork. Right. Yeah, like come on, man. I can't eat that. I just can't eat something without pork. I got to be every day. This is what I went through with Boston. Right. You know what I'm saying? That was pork in that. Wow, why you eat? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get persecuted for keeping the law, statutes, commandments. All right. Read on.
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
For what?
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
What does that mean? A warrior.
Rulership, sir.
Right, rulership. You know what I'm saying? For you going through the persecution, you know what I'm saying, and of course standing strong in it, or whatever the case may be, you're gonna inherit the kingdom of heaven. You're gonna inherit rulership. Now, this is important because a lot of times, like I just said about 15 minutes ago, persecution will make a man leave the truth.
Right.
You get my point? He getting persecuted, you know what I'm saying, about keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, or just wearing the culture of being an Israelite. It becomes a burden to a man.
Right.
You understand? It becomes a burden to a man when people constantly coming to him, asking him why he ain't celebrating Christmas. You understand? Why you ain't coming around the family for Thanksgiving? You know, to hear that year after year after year, that'll break a weak man. You know what I'm saying? So before you know it, he done left the truth. His name is now back Daniel Smith. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't wearing no headpiece no more, nothing else. He's sitting at that table eating that food on Thanksgiving. When he know that we just showed him in the scriptures that is a sin. Right. You get my point? But the persecution, he just can't handle it. You understand? So therefore, he won't inherit the kingdom of heaven. You understand?
Go.
All right. So I don't know if I answered the brother's question. What was the specific question?
His question online was pertaining towards Matthew 5 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
That if you can die in righteousness, are you considered blessed?
If you die in righteousness,
are you considered blessed?
Of course.
Come.
Scripture. How long?
First Thessalonians 4 and 16.
Let's get it.
So I guess,
Go ahead. You got it?
Come. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 4 and verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first.
What verse you at?
Verse 16.
Read it again.
Come. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven
mm-hmm.
with a shout,
mm-hmm.
with the voice of the archangel,
mm-hmm.
and with the trump of the power,
mm-hmm.
and the dead in YAHANNA shall rise first.
The dead in YAHANNA shall rise first. Read on. Go ahead, Ryan.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Come. Verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together
mm-hmm.
with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And so shall we ever be with the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 18. Wherefore comfort one another with these words.
That's more so talking about, you know what I'm saying, when Christ returned, how those who serve, you know what I'm saying, Christ or whatever, who died doing the work of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, how they gonna for sure get on the chariots. So that's definitely an excellent. That's an excellent.
Lamont, I want to see if this would work.
Where we at? Tell everybody where you at.
Come. Revelation chapter 14, verse 13.
Mm-hmm. You want to look up what's that scripture say? Lay up a good treasure for thyself. You said what was that? Revelation where?
14 and 13.
Okay, go ahead.
Revelation chapter 14, verse 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yeah.
Read it from the top.
Come. Revelation 14 and 13. And I heard a voice.
Start at verse 12.
Come. Here is the patience of the saints.
Mm-hmm.
Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High
Mm-hmm.
and the faith of Yahushua.
Go ahead.
And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth.
Blessed are what?
Blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth.
What does that mean? To die in the Lord. A warrior.
Like I said, following the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right. You died doing the work of the Lord. You understand? Not just keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, but you died doing the work You understand? Like that's what it's about, man. Get in here and put your brick in this game. If you can't be a soldier out there, man, listen, pay your tithes, support the truth, bring the brothers water, bring food, you know what I'm saying? Sew garments. There's plenty of things that you can do. You know what I'm saying? So help support this truth. All right, read on. Go.
Yeah, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors.
They may what?
Rest from their labors. And their works do follow them.
And they what?
Their works do follow them.
What does that mean? Go ahead.
I mean, all the work that they did is gonna, what's the word for it? What's the word? How you put the work in? Whatever they did, the work is going to come back to them. You know, it's going to be rewarded. You know what I'm saying? Rewarded.
That's the point. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all gonna say. Yeah, that's all it is. They're gonna all of the toiling you do now. You know, brothers in here toiling. You know what I'm saying? You're working a slave. You're trying to do the work of the Lord. You barely get any sleep. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like when you're in the truth, it just seems like you just can't never get no rest. You understand? Well, it's gonna come a day out where you're gonna get that rest out. You're gonna be relieved for all the hard work that you do. You know what I'm saying? And listen, at the end of the day, man, you're a soldier, man. Listen, man, what Christ said, endure hardness to the end. You're working a job or two slaves, and you're still doing the work of the Lord. You're fighting and making the camp and all these different things. You got events. You got to come up with money. You're spending money instead of using your money on liquor, using it to, for an event in the truth or whatever the case may be. You're gonna be rewarded for them things. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get a reward. I don't know what man that put in work and don't want to receive some type of compensation for putting in the work. Right. You come paint some walls or whatever the case may be. You might be the humblest cat in the world, but you would like somebody to pay you. You get my point? So of course, you know what I'm saying, this is an excellent scripture. This is actually perfect. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you know what I'm saying, for keeping the law, statute, commandments, being in the truth, you know what I'm saying. If you die, when you be raised back up, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna inherit the kingdom. This is one better though. It's a banger. Y'all just leaving out the game. I'm surprised y'all ain't pulled. Go ahead.
I got Ecclesiastes 29 and 11.
All right.
Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, Ecclesiastes cuts in the Apocrypha.
This is one more, and then we're gonna move on.
Come on.
Give me a time check.
8:27.
Read.
Ecclesiasticus, chapter 29, verse 11. Lay up thy treasure according to the commandments.
That's why I knew there was some treasure in here. You understand? Read it again.
Ecclesiasticus, chapter 29, verse 11. Lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold.
Read verse 9. There's no way that we can not. You got to get these verses in. Read.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 29 and 9. Help the poor for the commandment's sake.
For what?
For the commandment's sake. And turn him not away because of his poverty.
Everybody understand? The spirit of this place here is to, if you got a whole lot that hate poor people. You understand? You know, you got money or whatever. You see somebody poor, they like filth to you. Instead of you helping them, you looking at them, man, get away from me. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like that, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what this captain went through to become the way he is. In any society, you always gonna have rich and poor, or there's no society. You get my point? So if you're rich and you got more than another brother may have, man, you got to help the poor out. You know what I'm saying? Because why? You never know when you're gonna be in that position to be needing help. You understand? And listen, remember the scriptures say the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. You understand? Everything that you do, everything that everybody do, the angels are sitting writing it down, reporting. You see what I'm saying? That's why we just said earlier, you should watch what you say. You understand? Because why? The angels when you say certain things, the angels writing them down. You do certain things, the angels is reporting that. You see what you get my point? So when it comes time for judgment, when it comes time for you talking about getting on some chariot, you better hope that you right with the Lord.
That's right.
Wickedness, man, it just ain't worth it out.
That's right.
It ain't worth it. Especially when you read in the scriptures that everybody who's wicked, you know what I'm saying, what the scriptures say, your flesh gonna consume away. your eyes gonna consume away, your tongue, everything gonna melt. You understand? It's gonna be so hot in this place. So seeing that you know that judgment is so great, why do wicked? Even if somebody ain't watching, you understand? You got to be strong and fight that thing. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. You understand? Because it's gonna be what the scripture say. There's gonna be a lot of people think they're getting on them chariots when they come. You understand? And right when you think you're getting on, one of them angels gonna be like, Blue, what are you doing? What are you doing? Step over there. You get my point? When that happens, you know what's going to happen. Your yoke gonna drop. What did I say or what did I do to be over here in this line with people who forgetting they got them head chopped off their body? Right. You get my point? Right. It ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? You need counsel, you better get it.
That's right.
You understand?
Go ahead. Is it talking about how when Christ come down, he's gonna separate the sheep from the goats?
The sheep, that's something totally different. That's talking about how the Lord gonna separate the children of Israel from the heathens. Okay. That's something totally different. Right? Where we at? Where we at with it?
Verse 10.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 29 and 10. Lose thy money for thy brother and thy friend, and let it not rust under a stone to be lost.
What does that mean?
It's like, so don't be greedy with your money.
Right. Don't be sitting there, you know what I'm saying, holding your money. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to try to stack paper and everything. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Every man should do that. But if you see that your brother is in need, you lose your money. Lose your money means give it away. Give it to somebody that's in need of that.
Yeah, right.
You get my point? That's what the scripture says. You gotta look, get cash, stack it away. You know what I'm saying? We know we ain't trying to take all your money in your hand and shit. I'm trying to get all your so we can build a kingdom. I give it back to you. You know what I'm saying? I promise I'll win. You know, it's a good investment. You understand? Invest what better investment because you do than the truth.
Damn right.
You get what I'm saying? This is when you see it. This right here. This is a business. You get my point? This is a business. When people come in here and more brothers and sisters come in, guess what? Now we'll be talking about, hey, let's open up the I.S.U.K. grocery store next door. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now, you see what I'm saying? Right. This building over there, we didn't put all our money together. You know what I'm saying? We went through the money course. Officers, y'all died. Right. About putting investment. You don't plan investing with your brothers. What the hell y'all almost said? The F-bomb. What the hell you in here for?
That's
you
right.
Understand?
That's right.
We'd take over that building and what? I.S.U.P.K. hotels. You see what I'm saying? And before you know it, we're the whole from here, from Cottage Grove all the way to wherever. You know what I'm saying? From what they say, from the state to the lake, we own everything. You understand?
That's right.
By doing what's right. What you think is I just plan on just having this head? Right. I hope you don't think that. Right. I want that the cat who in the wall selling them damn ice cream cones and all that, man. Right. You ain't in the truth. We selling cones. Damn right. Okay? Get you get in here and be a goddamn cone. Where we at with it, Go ahead, leave that. So everybody understand this. Read one more time. This will be good.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 29 and verse 10.
Lose thy money for thy brother and thy friend, and let it not rust under a stone.
Everybody understand. You got a lot of paper, man. What the hell? You don't let it, because when you drop dead, what's good? What good the money gonna do you? You know what I'm saying? Take the money, you got the money, use it to help somebody out. You understand? Read on.
And let it not rust under a stone to be lost.
And now, verse 11 is going to tell you why. Read.
Lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High.
Now it's telling you why you should help your brother. You understand? Read the part again.
Lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High.
Everybody understand? You helping your brothers and sisters, you feeding your brothers and sisters. The Lord is looking at that. The Lord is recording that. You understand? Now, come on. Now, we talking about the Most High. All right? The man who created money. He didn't create money. Okay? The man who created everything. So, of course, if you do what he say, then in the kingdom of heaven, you know, the scriptures tell you, man, you know what I'm saying, how rich we're going to be in the kingdom. Now we living through the hell. We didn't read the hell that we live in, you know what I'm saying, to perfection. Everything that's going on in this society right now is been already written. As I say, it was written. We living in that. Now we also see part where it say about the blessings. When you go to the cursing, the blessings is in the same chapter, is it not?
Come.
So come on now. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The scripture say, eyes have not seen, nor ears have not heard.
Man,
No,
that's right. Christ said, listen, in my kingdom is many mansions.
Come.
Right now, you in an apartment, you know what I'm saying? Or you in a room, you know, a 5x7 room, walls carved out, you know what I'm saying? The bathroom right there, you in a box. You're in a box, and Esau, you know what I'm saying, being the criminal that he is, got you paying a whole lot of money for a carved out box. Okay? It's ridiculous. You get my point? But in the kingdom, my Lord will, Lord allow me, you're going to be in a mansion. You're going to have many, I plan on having many mansions. See what I'm saying? This is my fault here. I'm sitting here working the slave and all that, man. I'm thinking about, man, one day, these devils who is doing me wrong with this slavery, they're going to be in chains.
That's right.
You understand? And one day I'm going to be rich as cream. You understand? On a chariot, you know what I'm saying? Riding high with our lump.
Right.
Sipping something so strong and so potent that one sip, you know what I'm saying? The chariot might make me crash. It's over to the chariot. You get my point? This is what we hope for. We don't.
Come. Lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold. More profit than gold.
Everybody understand? Come. We can drop that. Now let's get into give me a time check. 8:36. Okay. What's in the stream? Lamar, what I sent you?
You sent me a video of the Hispanic brothers.
Pull that up.
Pull that right now.
Yeah, pull that up. Y'all, I don't know if y'all seen this video out there right
now.
But Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ.
Shucks.
Go ahead.
Come.
I'm trying to navigate through this new MacBook Pro a lot. He ain't used to the Mac shit.
We didn't got him some high tech and he don't even know how to.
I got it, sir. I got it.
For the Nintendo KD play. You see what he's saying?
40 days they ain't ate.
They ain't showered. They haven't cleaned themselves. Israelites now, the so-called Hispanic.
You mean fed food?
¿Le dan comida?
You heard me say, shake his head?
La luz por la noche. La luz por la noche. La luz está prendida por la noche. ¿Ah?
40 days.
It's hard to watch now.
No showers? No meals?
Le tienen la luz prendida por la noche.
He slept.
That was it, sir.
Yeah, it's hard to watch. It's hard.
Like
Go ahead.
I had to really actually correct the customer at the slave because I was helping Hispanic sister because she couldn't speak English. So I had an interpreter come out so I can write her for a car. A sister, she kind of like, I wish when they come over here, they need to learn how to speak English. I'm like, hold up. I'm like, they said before us, this their country. What are you talking about?
Right.
At the end of the when she paid for her food, she was like, thank you for the reality check and everything for what you did for me and everything.
Who said
Like,
that?
the sister.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
she's like, thank you. Yeah, when she checked out her stuff and everything, she's like, thank you for the reality check too and everything. Like, this they land.
Listen, that's all. That's all they take. And you Negroes got some nerve. You know what I'm saying? The white man brought you over here as slaves or whatever the case may be. Now you're going to sit there and try to be ruly over the so-called Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that we both getting treated the same. You know what I'm saying? Like this, the Lord is allowing all these things to happen so you can be able to see the similarities in our plight. You understand? That's why we got the brothers is rocking the black and brown, unite or die. You understand? it is essential that blacks and Hispanics come together.
That's right.
All these rich Negroes here in America that actually stop this, what you see going on right here.
Don't go.
You see what I'm saying? These
Don't
brothers
go.
been in this, they got them packed in the jail like sardines in a can. And these brothers haven't, I'm coming to y'all now, these brothers have not washed their behind in 40 days. Now, could you imagine that? Not washing up in 40 days? How you just, not eat the stench that come from it, but just how you feel. That is inhumane.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
And then the photos that they got where they separating people's kids, they raping kids. I mean, and you mean to tell me that it's an argument about the white man being clever? Is this even a debate about the white man? Do you see what he's doing to the Negroes across America? He just shooting you at will and getting them away with it.
Right.
Go ahead, Wood.
So like they just hit on the thing that no federal charges for the Eric Gardner incident.
Good.
Ain't
I'm
no
sure.
federal charges.
I'm sure, because what you don't understand is that the government, you know what I'm saying, is the police is a part of the government.
Right.
The government can't convict the police. Don't you know they stay soldiers?
Right.
If they start convicting the police, then what they's doing is they destroying their very own government. Now, go ahead.
Basically, they cutting off their own head.
They cutting their hand because guess what? All the police will say, you know what? Since you convicting us of these crimes, of killing these niggas, then guess what? We're gonna strike. We're gonna go on. We ain't gonna police your communities anymore.
Right.
You understand? So they all working together. The judges, the politicians, the police, all that, they all working together. They all part of the same system that's oppressing blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians. Go ahead.
If I could say something real short.
Go ahead.
Like everything comes to a full circle when you look at the academics that they teach us in school about the Negroes, how we got over here, everything like that. They took that all the way out. Yeah. So, of course, in our generation, we had that. Mm-hmm. It at least gives you a premise of what they did to us. And it's too many similarities to what they're doing to these Hispanic tribes right now. Yeah. They starving them, they shaming them, they dehumanizing them, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And for us to not even be able to have empathy with that, that's a problem, which is why the Israelite school
the first thing that we going to camp this week, I know it's gonna be a scorching. It's gonna be hot. But I don't care what the degrees is. We going out there this week.
Right.
Y'all can sweat a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to win over Uganda. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the routine.
Black is like 110.
I know Cat be like, look, it's a little shade right there.
I ain't just 100 degrees outside one camp. You know what I'm saying? It was a little bit like a little 2 feet of shade. You know, man, look at all that shade right there. Brothers in the back of the van looking like, ain't nobody gonna say that because he was head bad at that time. You get my point. So now, what scriptures would you pull for what's going on with this so-called Hispanic tribe? You understand? You want to for sure. First place I would go was the curses. The whole thing with the children being separated and all that. Judites went through that, you know what I'm saying, in the 1600s. Now your Israelite brothers, now they going through it. You understand? So for all those people running around there talking about the Hispanics ain't the tribe, who in the hell are they? You understand? These curses is fitting them, you know what I'm saying, to a T. That's right. You get my point. So you want to go into the curses. You want to go into how wicked the white man is. I'm just giving you a basis on what you got to speak about. You know what I'm saying? And for sure, you want to show why this is happening as well. That's right. You get my point. You just can't, for sure, we suffering, but you got to be able to educate the people on why we in this condition. Why is this happening to us? You understand? One thing, you know what I'm saying, I would say is you so-called Hispanic tribe got to stop talking about Feliz Navidad. Damn right. Feliz Navidad is why your ass on the border and ain't washed up in 40 days. You understand? Because you praying to an idol. You understand? Anybody know if warrior? I ain't never heard of it. I ain't never heard of it.
I'm about to look that up.
Y'all done, man. You know what Feliz Navidad is, though.
Ain't that Merry Christmas?
Yeah, man. That's all I know. I ain't no big know a lot of spelling like that. That's all I know. Feliz Navidad. Yeah, I feel good because a warrior don't know it. I know something. You get my point, but they got to stop talking about Feliz Navidad. You get my point? Go ahead.
Right, so overall, they gotta stop looking at black people like they under them. They gotta realize that they're at the same level, because the same way like black people look at the Hispanics, that they not the same. The Hispanics suffer the same thing. They right there dying in the ghettos and everything, and they not realizing that y'all the same type of people. You feel me? You over here getting shot by ICE and shit, the same way the so-called black people getting killed by the police.
Right.
And it's just not clicking. Like now they gotta realize, man, they hate me,
Right.
like they hate you too.
Get my hand.
Like
That's why it's so heavy. We got this fire weekend coming up. Right?
That's right.
That's the fire weekend, man. Listen, it's meant for one purpose and one purpose only, to bring them 12 tribes all
That's
together.
right.
That is our purpose, man. Like the brother said in scripture, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeted. You understand? And to kick it off, we got Captain Cottazar coming from New York. This lecture right here, I'm gonna tell you what I would suggest. I suggest before you come to this lecture, you get you some strong drink in you. Right. Make sure your belly is full. Sit back and watch some information that is going to blow your mind.
That's right.
The slides this brother been showing me already. I want to tell you. I want to tell you. I want to, you know what I'm saying, let it out the care. You know I can't hold water. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, information that he coming with. If you don't get here early and you miss just an ounce of it, you know, it's just gonna be bad. And also too, just let everybody know we gonna be broadcasting, right?
We're gonna be we're gonna be broadcasting live. You can go to www.I.S.U.P.K.com, click the news tab, and it's gonna say live lectures. At that time, at 6 o'clock is when you want to do that. We're gonna have an official flyer out by tomorrow night. I'm working hard with General Shalom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Trying to make sure that this lecture is a success. So we're gonna do a bunch of testing and all this stuff like that. But it's gonna be a $20 donation for those who are not here in the flesh. So for on live on the broadcast, it's a $20 donation. I think that's generous. Honestly, Captain Malquad don't really. He want 20. I want 100. You know what I'm saying? This is about to be a lecture for the ages.
Right.
Straight up. First, the price that him and I ain't gonna do that. Goddamn, I'm like, you right. People charge $20. DA was trying to do. Everybody who couldn't make it to the lecture, I was here to let you know. He was trying to do y'all live. Get my point, but it's gonna be 20 a hit. So if you can't make it to the lecture, of course you'll be able to go online and purchase it, you know what I mean, for $20, you know what I mean?
If I could also, we're gonna, after the lecture, we're gonna have copies of it, you know what I'm saying? And at the lecturer's discretion, you know what I'm saying, we'll be able to throw them out, send them to them, whatever. I think I'm gonna get with Captain Cottazar, try to see if we can put it on their page at Addictive Chaos or whatnot, for them to get a copy of it sent to them. So it's also, if you're not here in the flesh, if you can't catch it live, you'll still also be able to, you know what I'm saying, to grab it off of Lord's will. I'm trying to work with them, see if we can get it done. You can grab it like that. But this is, once again, it's about to be a lecture that, like Captain Zaryak said something on the show. He was like, we paying these Christian pastors for that. They not even doing half of the work we doing. And they giving them millions. You see what I'm saying? And we the actual men who actually serve the Lord the right way, and we don't get nothing but, you know what I'm saying? But of course, that's how it's supposed to be at this time. You see what I'm saying? But you know, it's real valuable. Just put it like that. It's real valuable to me. Like you said, we see the work that Captain Cottazar is doing. He working day and night with this lecture, putting all his energy in it. So we, to facilitate the brother, we're gonna make sure he got everything he need for this lecture. Once again, ISUPK.com. Click the news tab, and then live events. It'll be there on July the 25th. 6 o'clock sharp.
Get it, brother. Y'all know
Central Time.
Y'all know he ain't long with it. You know what I'm saying? Let him get it out. You got to let him get it out. Don't sweat it. You know what I'm saying? I'll wait till y'all tune in, man. Black, Hispanics, Native American Indians. That should be scripture. What's the time? Because I know I'm close.
8:50.
Okay, well, we're going over. Y'all on mine. Y'all ain't got no real to do
I got a question. Could Matthew 25 and 41 be a precept? For what we was just watching with the Hispanic tribes or whatnot.
Let's get it. Let's pull it.
Kind of what's
Let's
up.
start getting these scriptures together for what the Hispanic brothers are going through.
Kind of what's up, sir.
And meanwhile, in between time, you know what I'm saying, while all this horrible stuff that's going on to the tribe of Isupk, being pushed, of course, by the whole Donald Trump vibe. This cat is about to get re-elected again. You know what I'm saying?
Go.
Like, what I'm trying to explain to these jakes and my slave, they talking about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to explain to these jakes and my slaves that they don't understand how much support that this Donald Trump had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That how damn near all of white America have took on the spirit of Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Which is F you, I'm white. This is white supremacy. I don't give a damn about you. Move out the way.
Right.
You get my point? So, even if say Donald Trump lose, say if he don't win the presidency, what you think will happen to the country? Who knows? Anybody, everybody, a warrior.
It's gonna go into turmoil.
Give me more.
And more riots and things and stuff is gonna go happen. The people, they're gonna be more murder, killing us in the streets.
That's the getting brother. Donald Trump started such a vibe. He just started such a vibe with these white people that if he don't win, what you think his supporters are gonna go home and say, "Oh damn, to me, well, it's just over." You know what I'm saying? Nah, that ain't gonna happen. Donald Trump lose this presidency or whatever, his supporters is gonna be outraged. You understand? And when these white people get outraged, you know what they do when they get outraged, right? They burn down a whole town like Rosewood.
Oh God.
You ain't seen no rage when you see the rage of these devils.
That's right.
You get my point? So let's get these scriptures though, bro.
Matthew chapter 25 and 41. So like you want me to start at verse 32 or what? Not 41. Read. Matthew chapter 25 and 41. Then shall he say to them on the left hand, "Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was a hungered, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick, and in prison, and ye visited me not."
Okay, and you saying you putting this for what? You said what?
Like the condition that they in that prison, how the white man is treating them. You see what I'm saying? And what Christ said to the nation of the people who treated them like that. You know what I'm saying? And he got something for them. You know what I mean? So it not only did I want to, you know what I'm saying, kind of capitalize on, scriptures that'll depict that, but things that Christ said that'll give them some comfort. You know what I'm saying? Because the verse above that talks about how, of course, the men who actually did do that for Christ, who did give them, you know what I'm saying, drinking. Of course, we serve Christ. So, of course, we the men out here who going to speak on their behalf. But the people who put them in prison, the people who keeping them hungry, unclothed, they ain't had, meaning when I say, when it says unclothed, they 40 days ain't took a shower. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, you could definitely pull that one. But with this one here, this one is talking about the men who serve Christ. You understand? This right here, this is more so about men in head that people clothe, feed, right, so on and so forth. Not so much, brother. It's a twofold. You could say that, but this is the reason why that the Hispanic brothers who suffer need to come in the truth.
Right.
This is right here is more because it's gonna tell you. Keep reading.
If I could,
go ahead.
The reason why I did this is because you know, Christ was talking about separating the goats from the sheep, and then of course this is when he said to the goat. You know what I'm saying?
But even the goats and the sheep, this ain't. Remember now, there's a lot of Israel. You know what I'm saying? That's going to burn alive. Christ do the separating. He's separating those who served him. So even them sheep right there is talking about those who take up. You know what I'm saying? Take up the work of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? If you like one, you could pull this in, but this is I'm just telling you more so what it's talking about. Where y'all
like it, sir. I wanted to know if Hosea 7 and 8 would be.
I'm coming to you, but finish reading right here, so we're gonna show you.
Kind of, sir. Verse 44. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when we saw we were, Lord, when we saw we thee a hungered, or a thirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee, then shall he answer them, saying, Verily I say unto you, and so much as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it to me. You did it not to me. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous shall enter into the eternal.
The same scenario Christ said he said with you had done it to the least of my brother. Right. You know what I'm saying? You had done it to me. It's in a whole nother verse. The same scenario right here. Go on.
So we got a precept from Trooper Zara Y online. He brought out Jeremiah 50 and 33.
Okay, hold that. Let's get the one on. We already done that. Go ahead. Where we at, y'all done?
Hosea chapter 7 and verse 8, sir. I want to know if this was a precept that we had to use as far as, you know, I know it's not saying Isupk right, but you know, I know at one point they was calling all the northern tribe Ephraim.
Let's get to it. You said Hosea?
Hosea chapter 7 and verse 8, sir.
All right, read.
Hosea chapter 7 and verse 8. Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. Strangers have devoured his strength.
Stop. You know what that verse means there? Go ahead.
Is that talking about his skin complexion, sir?
Man, he read it one more time.
Ephraim have mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned.
It was a big thing from Puerto Ricans, you know what I'm saying, loving them Spanish women, loving white women. You know what I'm saying? I didn't work with Ephraim and Issachar. And when they see these pink toe devils, I mean, that's when they stop working. I be looking at them like, man, y'all, I love these dogs like that. You know what I'm saying? They looking like they didn't see Queen a sheep or something. You know what I mean? Read on.
Strangers have devoured his strength, and he knoweth it not. He knoweth it not. Yea, gray hairs.
Read that from the top right there. That's spiritual right there.
Strangers have devoured his strength, and he knoweth it not. Yea, gray hairs are here and there upon him, yet he knoweth not.
Hello? Mom, I'm gonna have to hit you back. I'm teaching the class right now. All right.
Sir.
Khan. You from the top, sir? Khan. Hosea chapter 7 and verse 9. Strangers have devoured his strength, and he knoweth it not.
How does that happen? Go ahead.
By mixing himself among these heathens.
When you mix yourself among heathens, like you're gonna lose your strength. You understand? It happened to Samson. You understand? He decided to get with that heathen woman or whatever the case may be, and he lost his strength.
Khan.
You understand? Read on.
Khan. Yea, gray hairs are here and there upon him. Yet he knoweth not.
Yeah, he what?
Yet he knoweth not.
What does that mean? Go ahead.
You can be stressed out. You can be stressed out from dealing with
Yeah, like man, this kid, he think he's still young and vibrant. Meanwhile, he old. It's like imagine an old man. You understand? A 60-year-old man going to a club, a July club for the 20-year-olds or whatever. He don't know that something in his mind ain't clicking, that he don't need to be in it. You look past your youth. You understand? You don't have your strength. You understand?
Khan.
Breathe.
Khan. And the pride of Israel testifieth to his face, and they do not return to the Lord their God, nor seek him for all this.
So you pulling these scriptures to say what, y'all?
I'm saying out of one I know one of the reasons why blacks and Hispanics have a lot of issues with each other is because these devils put us in position like to opposition each other. So it's like we always battling for to be on a white man's side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Ephraim, him trying to mix upon the white people and coming to their culture, live how they want to live.
Yeah.
Now the white man showing his true face,
showing his true colors. That's why the Lord say all through our scriptures, thy lovers shall disappoint thee. Thy lovers gonna be ashamed of thee. Meaning these people that we all love, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, these people who we have tried to assimilate ourselves to, is showing us, you know what I'm saying, how they truly feel about us. You get my point? There's no greater example that the white man can show you how much he hates you by taking human beings and putting them in dog. Who in the hell put children in dog cages? Who in the hell separate children from their parents? You know how humiliating that is? You imagine when you was a child, you know what I'm saying? Could you imagine being stripped away from your parent? These people are treating the Hispanic tribes on these borders worse than they would treat animals, man. The white man wouldn't separate a golden retriever from their puppies, man.
Right.
You get my point? But yet he's separating families and putting them in cages and treating them like they always say, inhumane.
Right.
So of course this is an extra scripture to prove, you know what I'm saying, to showing them because we have mixed ourselves and because the Hispanic tribes have tried to be white. I'm gonna just put it plainly. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't try to be white people, man. You know what I'm saying? They thought that skin complexion that they got, you know what I'm saying, to make them this, that, but first of all, you're still brown. You know what I'm saying? You're still brown. And secondly, these white people have not accepted you. You understand? So this is an excellent scripture. Go ahead.
It's like, so what's so heavy about what Ashiadan just brought out is that like a lot of so-called
y'all are using that mic. You gotta use that mic.
It's a lot.
It's very important that y'all speak into that mic because it's for the people who watching so they can hear y'all. Y'all ain't used to it. You know what I'm saying? This is the first class us using the mic. This is gonna take some getting used to it. All right, go ahead.
So anyway, it's like the black people, the black people's the so-called blacks were standing up for the Hispanic tribes when this shit started popping off. And what the white man did, well, I started seeing a lot. He started doing a lot of white people started saying, instead of immigrants at the border, we should be standing for our black kids at home. So what black people are more like black Democrats, they're saying black Democrats should be standing for the black kids at home getting gunned down by police, not the immigrants locked up in dog cages. They trying to separate us even when we trying to join together. Because we realizing like what's going on. And that's even a device they put even more against us because we realize what's going on.
Yeah, that's what, you know, once again, we ain't going nowhere without each other. It's like Voltron. Remember how Voltron used to come together and made them more powerful? And brother laughing like, damn, you can vote that Voltron. A lot of these brothers, they like riding to them. What about the Voltron?
I watched Voltron was a kid.
Man, come on. Voltron went down. You was out there, you was watching the reruns. We watched Voltron when it was fresh out the back. That cartoon there, when Voltron came together, the different elements came together, you see how much more powerful that they were.
Right.
So it's no way that we're going to get up out this hell without the Hispanic tribe. There's no way that the Hispanic tribe is going to get out of here without the so-called black tribe.
That's right. That's right.
That's why it's important to have the nation and camp and all this and that. You know, Israel a little slow to the beat, you know what I'm saying? But for sure, you know what I'm saying, our people will start with, because I'm telling you, I normally don't talk to nobody outside that, unless I'm teaching on the street or in the class, I don't talk to anybody about the truth. You know what I'm saying? But these Israelites, at my slave, like, they play the news channel at lunchtime, every day in my slave. You know what I'm saying? And you can just see the pain on these Israelite faces every day when they show, you know what I'm saying, the humiliation what their brothers is going through. And I be talking to them. Normally I don't talk to nobody about the truth, but I be telling them like, man, I'm telling you about the tribe, man, we better come together, man. You know what I'm saying? And oh my God, I cannot forget about the raids that they go.
Go.
Y'all heard about that, right?
ICE.
That ain't criminal. I mean, come on, man. They going to wherever Israelites live at, you know what I'm saying, beating on your door to check through the whole house to see if you are legal or if you legal. Go ahead.
Slicer, they in Joliet already.
I don't even know. They ain't Waukegan. You know, I got an establishment in Waukegan, and guess what? When you drive through Waukegan, you know, normally you see Israelites everywhere. You don't see them nowhere. You like, damn, where everybody go? You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? Heavy persecution, right? So let's move on. We'll give me some more scriptures out. Warden.
Like it, sir. Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32.
That's what we got to go there. ICE raids that they doing too, you gotta pull precepts for that as well. You know what I'm saying? First thing that come to mind, they hunters in the streets, you know what I'm saying? What you said, 28 what?
32, sir.
Okay, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
First read verse 15.
Kind of one
When I
kind.
read the curses, you always got to start here.
Kind of one kind.
Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, and all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Everybody understand? That's really important. And this would be a good time too to bring out, you know what I'm saying, how the Hispanic tribes was the first ones to go on slave ships. You know what I'm saying? And be packed up, you know what I'm saying, like sardines in a can in slave ships. You want to bring that out. You know what I'm saying? Be like, man, guess what? Y'all was put in slave ships just like the so-called Negro tribe was. Y'all had y'all identity took just like the Negro tribe was. Negroes don't know what language they used to speak. Neither do y'all. What language did y'all used to speak before you spoke Spanish? Before you spoke Portuguese? You don't know. As black people, you want to, you know what I'm saying, bring out the similarities. All right, so let's go, boy.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
What?
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Everybody understand that, though. You know what I'm saying? Just think about how much you love your children, and just think about those children, you know what I'm saying, being took away, and you never seeing the children again. You see what I'm saying? Like this is a major curse here, because pain from not seeing your child ever again due to somebody taking them away is unbearable. Go ahead, Ward. I'm in a wrong.
It's like that. It's like kind of a question, like as far as what I'm paying attention to. I.S.U.P.K. They so heavy into idolatry and putting those praying hands and rosary beads and what's that? The white boy, Caesar boy Jill. I mean, they really Mary heavily. I know what I'm saying. I'm thinking maybe all this is by design from the Most High to make these people wake up, because they so doggone. They want to be like the white people. Actually, when you be around them and you get to know them a little bit. They envy the white man. They want to be like the white man.
Well, listen, that what you said right there is heavy, because idol worship is part of the reason why we suffer. You understand? That's part of the reason why the Hispanic brothers are suffering, because remember now, they've been praying to a God and offering sacrifices and to all these different idols. You understand, that don't exist. That's why the Lord say, in your calamity, where are all these gods that you've been praying to? Where are all these gods that you've been sacrificing to, the mother of Mary and you know, Jesus and white Jesus and all these different things that the Hispanic brothers believe in? This is a great opportunity to say, where are they at now? You understand? So if I was you, Aram, I would dive into that. For your camp speaking, I would dive into all the different idols that the Hispanic tribes is in, and then put your idol verses next to that. You know what I'm saying? And bring it out. You know what I mean? There we go. Now we in the game. We getting used to all these. We got a lot of new toys and gadgets and all that. We got to get used to that. We're gonna get it right. Don't worry about it. All right. Go ahead, Kawan.
Come to con, sir. I got if you want, I got a video pertaining towards the ICE raids here in the city of Chicago.
Yeah, hold that video. Let a warrior finish this verse.
And thy eyes shall look and fill with the longing for them all the day long.
What does that mean? Break that down.
It's like it. So like you're gonna look, like you're gonna see what's happening, you're gonna see the separation that they tell your kids, and there's gonna be nothing you're gonna be able to do. Nothing you're gonna be able to do about it.
No, this part, read it again.
And thy eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long.
Longing for them all day long. That we got it done.
It's like it, sir. So is it saying like you're gonna be looking for them to come back, and they're not gonna come back?
Yes. Well, yeah, you own it. But this thing more so, you're gonna forever think about these children. You understand? Like these devils is taking kids that's 12 years old, 9 years old, away from their parents. So now the parent is not only is they being, I mean, what they doing to these tribes, man, it makes me, it's hard for me to even speak on it, because not only is they separating from their children, imagine being separated from your child and then being treated inhumane. We just watched a video where these cats ain't, you know what I'm saying, took a shower and been able to clean themselves in 40 days. So now, not only did they ain't took a shower, more than likely they ain't hungry, they ain't had a change of clothes, they sitting there stacked with people on top of each other. You know how that is, to be in a small space with a bunch of people. That is hell. You understand? And that further proves that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks.
That's right.
You understand? You don't even think to even treat anybody like that. You understand? Had it not be for Christ and his sternness, you wouldn't even treat the white man like that when he get the slave. You get my point with this. What he is doing to these Hispanic tribes is just unbearable. So the longing for the child every day long is no parent is gonna be able to forget their goddamn child. You get my point? Read on.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
Now it's on talking about what you said, Kayat, and there should be no might in hand. Now, what does that part mean? Wrong.
No might in hand. I mean, you can't do nothing about it. You want to get up and do something about it.
That's the point. That's the point. You can't do nothing about it. You understand? All this, what the white man is doing to blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians, we believe you can't do nothing about it. You understand? We don't have no power to fight. Well, we don't have no power to fight against this man. You understand? Go ahead.
There's a precept in Chronicles talking about if calamity comes upon them, they call on my name, I'll hear their prayers. There's something like that in Chronicles. I know you're talking about. I know
Yeah, you definitely want to pull that in right now, but once again, we ain't calling on the Lord's name.
Right.
You get my point? We calling on Christianity. We calling on Roman Catholicism. You know what I'm saying? To help us. And listen, the God of the Roman Catholicism, that white Jesus that we praying to, and sweet Mother Mary and all that we doing, they ain't hearing us out. You know what I'm saying? They ain't hearing none of our prayers. Why? Because they do not exist.
Right.
Blacks and Hispanics, they got to pray to their black and Hispanic God.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We are people without our God. And most importantly, this is what you also got to remember in Paul, that God had turned his back on us, man. You understand? What the Lord say? He didn't hide his face from us. Ain't that what he say? The Lord didn't hide his face from us. Right? That's why we going through the hell that we going through. You see what I'm saying? And so what? We got to be able to go out there and teach the people that. You know, I don't want my kids took from me, so therefore I serve the Lord. I don't want nothing wicked to happen to me, nor my children. That's the reason why I serve the Lord. I get up every day with intentions to serve the Lord. Now, of course, Satan is going to come and try to stop them intentions, but that's what I intend to do every day. You get my point? All right, so thou shalt have no might in the hand. That's an excellent. You know what I'm saying? Where else will we at? Where else we going, Roy?
36 too, also, sir.
Yeah. Of course. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
Yeah, and then I will skip down to verse 41.
Verse 41. Thou shalt begot sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
They shall what?
Go into captivity.
Everybody understand? You understand that? Them children that's being separated from their parents, what you think the white man gonna do with them? Put them to work. You understand? That's what he gonna do with them. He gonna put them. That's what he doing with them now. Do your research. You understand? They slaves. That's the whole point right there. And once again, that goes to show you that the white man, he don't look at you as being no human. He think him separating your kids that you don't feel that. You understand? Like that ain't something that you an animal to him. Animals ain't supposed to have any feelings. You get my point? So you can pull that one as well. Where else we have with it?
Verse 50.
Verse 50. Go ahead, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 50.
It's excellent.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shall favor to the young.
Know what?
Nor shall favor to the young.
Everybody understand that. I'm just seeing that his bright brother's eyes. That brother, you can tell he ain't had no sleep in days. And how could you sleep, you know what I'm saying, without your wife, without your children, you're being starved. You can't go back to your home country because there's too much violence. The country you're trying to go to, they persecute you. So you just like, damn, I just need to give up. You understand? It's nothing to live for.
Right.
You get my point? That's what the mental mindset they have with it, man. All right, then you drop that. What else we going? Go ahead, Kwan.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33.
Let's get that.
This right here is from Troopers RY from YouTube.
What's what? Jeremiah 50 and what? 33?
Come with the concept.
I read.
Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 33. All up and got it? Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
Read. This is excellent. Read.
And all that took them captives held them fast, and they refused to let them go. And they refused to let them go.
us together. You get my point? That's why it's important. Black and brown unity ain't nothing new. You know that, right? Right. They had the Black Panthers, you know what I'm saying? They also had the Hispanic tribe, you know what I'm saying? That was right there with the Black Panthers. So blacks and Hispanics coming together, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Now, the only difference is that we got to come together in the truth. Read next verse.
Verse 34. Their Redeemer is strong. Their Redeemer is strong.
Even though we in captivity going through hell, our Redeemer is strong. What is that talking about? The Redeemer is strong.
And Christ is gonna come back in power for us.
That's the point. You know what I'm saying? Even though we in hell, we suffering and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Every race, they got their own team. But guess what? Blacks and Hispanics, you got the coldest player on the team. You know what I'm saying? Christ is the Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to races or whatever. Our Redeemer is strong. Read.
The Lord of hosts is his name. The Lord of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause. He shall thoroughly plead their cause.
Everybody understand? Even though the Lord, you know what I'm saying, for sure, you know what I'm saying, is punishing us or whatever the case may be, he's going to repay the white man thoroughly. Just read. That's what it means to say, he shall thoroughly plead their cause. You understand? And him pleading the cause is hitting America with plagues. You understand? That's how the Lord pleads your cause. The Lord pleads our cause by putting the white man to death for the things that he do to us. Read on.
That he may give rest to the land.
That he what?
That he may give rest to the land.
Talking about the people. You understand? Giving us rest. You understand? From the trials and tribulations that we're going to. So this was telling brother, this was excellent. Is there any more on that? Read.
And disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. And disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon.
Everybody understand? You understand? America is Babylon. You understand? Go ahead.
So Revelations 11 and 8 be a precept. Read. There's the book of Revelation, so 11 verse 8.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Verse 9. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues.
So this is of course talking about the two olive trees, talking about of course the house of Judah and the house of Ephraim. You know what I'm saying? So for sure, you know what I'm saying. This is for sure real spiritual. You can lead up to this. You know what I'm saying? But what else would you pull? You know what I'm saying? What would you pull for the raids? We got to deal with that. We're done doing the ice raids or whatever. Go ahead, Kayas.
Like you said, Lamentations 4:17.
Let's get it.
Okay, got it? Come. In the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. For our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. That could not save us.
Everybody understand. You know what I'm saying? Need more. Keep reading.
Verse 18. They hunt our steps. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets.
This is a perfect scripture to pull for the ice raids that's going on. Keep reading.
Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled. For our end is come.
Keep reading.
Verse 19. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness.
Everybody understand. That's what the white man do. You understand? He persecutes you, you know what I'm saying, till you destroy you. You know what I'm saying? Them raids or whatever, this ain't nothing new. They did that to black people, you know what I'm saying, in the late 90s, you know what I'm saying, all the crack dealers, you know what I'm saying, and on the west side and south side or whatever, up north, they would do what you call sweeps or whatever. All the cats you seen out there on the corner selling drugs, they'd take 200 cats and lock. I'm sure you're familiar with that. They'd take 200 cats, you know, and lock them up every block. You know what I'm saying? They out there selling drugs. Of course, being wicked, of course, but they would do sweeps and raids or whatever, and you don't see these brothers no more. You know what I'm saying? And these same blocks they did sweeps in now is like ghost towns. You get my point? That's how many brothers that they locked up. Judah tribe. Now they doing the same thing to the Israelites. You see what I'm saying? What else we doing? One.
I got Mark 3 and 27.
Let's get that.
Going to come. Mark chapter 3, verse 27. Oh, you got it?
Now 25.
Somebody should get a big picture of that, man. A big picture of these Israelites being in cages, man. The dog cages. Make that the next
Photo.
What's that? What the sign? What we call it?
Temp sign.
Yeah, maybe the next like a handheld sign.
Come.
Israelites in the dog cages and being bunched up together like that. That's something we need to have.
Come.
Where we at?
Mark chapter 3, verse 27.
Go ahead.
No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. I'm pulling this to say that as far as these ice raids and breaking into the tribe of Issachar houses, of course, the first man he gonna take down is the man in the house, and then he gonna go ahead and take everyone else. So I was basically just bringing the scripture up just to better fit what's going on with the so-called Mexicans.
Yeah, that's a good point. Everybody understand the brother's point?
Don't
what to give. So who understands his point? Bring it out. What he's saying. Lamar.
He's basically saying in the long run that for all the Hispanic households and stuff like that, ICE go in there, and once they overwhelm or overtake the man in the house, then the women and children fall prey, and then that's why they end up in dog cages and this family separated and stuff because the man falls victim.
Not just the end of the dog cages, but it's a very strong thing to take a man out of a house. You know what I'm saying? The Lord created a man. The Lord created a woman. He created children. He created all these different elements. You know what I'm saying? And all of them have to function. They all have their purpose. So when you take a man out of a house, you're destroying what's natural. You know what I'm saying? It's unnatural to have a woman in the house being over kids, and it's just unnatural. A kid's gonna miss something. You understand? You got to have that man in there, and you got to have that woman in the house for a very particular reason. The kid, get their confidence and their strength from their father, and they get that sweet lovingness from their mother, and it's what make them a complete person. Right. Now, when you take the father out of the house, the child misses that. You understand? Confidence, strength, protection. Right. My point. There's so many things that happen when you take a father out of the home, and of course, the white man have created all types. His system, his draconian laws. It's meant to take you out the house. It's meant to have you and your woman at odds and conflict with each other. You having odds and you in conflict with your woman. Not because of the Lord, but because of the white man and his system. You understand? His oppression is the reason why you and your woman is at odds. You get my point? Go ahead, y'all done.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if also linking to like him deporting the man of the household. Now you got the children there, and the white man can have them at their disposal.
Yeah, because the white man knows once their father's there, them children will grow up and be more than likely unruly kids. That's what happens when you take a father out of it, because the father is in there to be stern and to make a child. It's nothing like being disciplined. Right. You understand? Children need discipline. Right. Not just the boys, your daughters need discipline too. Sometimes you gotta take your daughter and tap her on the hand too, because she's bad. If you don't do that, she's gonna grow up and be a what? A bitch. Whore too. You understand? But you got to get on your, anybody got sons and daughters, you understand what I'm talking about. In this society here, they try to put a woman up to be a queen, like a woman can't do no damn wrong. Okay? I got daughters and they doing stuff they ain't got no business doing, stuff that they should get they ass looked for. You get my point? But so the same way with your sons, you got to raise these kids. You need a father to raise these kids out. You get my point? So that's of course that's the problem. Go ahead.
Like I said, if I could, as you were just saying about the daughters, I don't know if I'm going to talk about it before we had counsel, but something happened on the train last night. Some young ladies, they get out of the pocket and they put down some blades because they were ignorant. So as I was on the train eating the brownie, some young lady walked past. She was like, she walked past. She walked past and I go.
Nigga hungry right now.
And also, so she walked past for the half of bread. She's talking about, is anybody hungry? And she hits my brownie with the bread. So I got the, japping. So they walked off, and I'm like, why the hell would you do that? You know what I'm saying? And she, before she got off the train to the next car, I'm sorry, she said something smart. Then she spit. She was at a distance. So they came right back around. You know what I'm saying? And before I don't even want to finish the story, I just wanted to know the next time what should I do? Because I don't want to shame UPK because I was gonna hurt everybody. So I want to talk right now. I want to go to counsel.
And that's what we I'll do class and we
get the lot.
Counsel. All right. Well, yeah, I think. Go ahead.
I got a scripture.
One more, and we're gonna wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? But y'all pretty much, you know what I'm saying, got the foundation of what y'all should touch on this upcoming week. You know what I'm saying? Tribe of Isupk, you know what I'm saying? Sure, we got to speak about that out. These raids, how they being treated on the border. You know, I mean, I'm looking like that. Damn, they persecuted the hell out of Isupk. Not just Isupk, all these tribes are trying to, because they running from Honduras, all these guys. It ain't just Isupk. You know what I'm saying? El Salvador, you know what I'm saying? You're right. You know, all these different places, man, they run into the countries is in hell. They in turmoil out. Anytime you running from your country, it's some crazy stuff going on to where you can't even live. Go ahead.
So like I said, I think the overall thing that we should let them know is this right here, they sanctuary. Like this is right here, like the same way, you know, niggas in the world feel like ain't no place, like, you know, they lost something, ain't no way they could go. Right. It's the same way the northern tribes feel here. That overall everything, they can manage YAHANNA and the UPK, they got something for them. Like, you know, hope ain't lost.
Sorry, sir. We can't forget about how the white man is bringing up this whole Area 51 crap to try and push aside of what's going on.
What's going on with that? I didn't heard it very, very briefly. What's going on with this Area 51? I keep hearing people mention that. What's going on with
maybe one of the other brothers can better.
I thought the Area 51 was supposed to be where the UFOs.
Come to come.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Come to come. So the whole Area 51 situation is basically just a so-called USA secret base to where the white man has so-called UFOs.
I know that part. How does Isupk being grafted into this now?
Right. The way in which Isupk is grafting into it is basically just the white man just covering up of what's going on at the Texas and Mexico border to try and keep people distracted from what's really going on.
That's what I'm saying. What is he saying about Area 51? Why is there people talking about Area 51 now? Like, go ahead, around.
So I was listening to look it up and
somebody taking the mic. I got to take the mic.
Someone said that they want to pull up. They did something on the internet and they trying to get a whole bunch of people to come together and they want to go and save the aliens, basically. And this is what they were saying, that U.S. had gave a fair warning saying that they military will protect the U.S. and their property. So
it's a group of people that want to go to Area 51
and storm it and save the aliens. That's kind of part of the story that I was listening to. But it was all pretty much just a fluff on the wall.
I'm glad you said that, because lead me to my next day. And with that, I'm gonna pass the class over to prison officer. Y'all done. They ain't gonna go to the border and say Isupk. They gonna get together and go to Area 51 and say aliens. Right. What persecution the aliens on? I'm trying to figure that out. Dang. That's, you know what that come from? Them allowing marijuana to be legal.
Right. Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for a new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister have interest in a particular person, he or she must go get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which a brother or sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, brother and sister will get permission from the heads to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21. Malachi 3:8 through 10 means in the Hebrew ma'ashera, a tenth of every penny and increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, we have the memorial of the blowing of trumpets on September 28th. You know, that's our next holy convocation. Reminder, I.S.U.P.K and I.S.U.P.K on the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headscarf. Imagine. Upon our Qadam, turn to face the east. Gonna say the Lord's Prayer. Get up. Gonna say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, I.S.U.P.K, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakka, Ratazaka, I.S.U.P.K, Ratazah, Kawa, I.S.U.P.K, Thundernow, Nakam, Yawam, Basalakanow, Kawaknow, Basalakanow, Kawakinow, Wala'ah, Tawayanow, Unasign one, Ball, Hawashinow, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Allah, Wa'atapara, I Aman. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. God is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Men of Israel, sorry. Ma'aseh Shabbat, Ma'aseh, Barak, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Rakatham, Yazamatah, class dismissed. You ain't gonna say nothing, sisters, y'all ain't gonna say nothing.